A fellow Franciscan writes a daily post which he calls the One Word. He takes a common word and explores its meaning, often playing on its sound or its meaning in creative ways. In the light of today's scriptures, he might choose a word we often use to describe life, normal, and pair it up with a related word, norms. Now, we know that life can sometimes be far from normal. But for a normal, agreed upon way of living, a tribe or a community, like the Israelites in the desert, the story of the Exodus, adopts norms, laws, or commandments, like the familiar Ten Commandments in our first reading today. These communal norms gave order to the tribe's relationships, both internally and externally, and it gave the tribe an identity. We say they were the people of God. God had made a covenant with them at Mount Sinai. And like most norms, the commandments seem to have grown out of the experience of the people, such as when the Israelites lived among the idol-worshiping Canaanites. Norms also correct a community's behavior so we can live normally with each other and with our God. In today's gospel, Jesus makes a kind of correction. In fact, a major correction for the people who were using the temple in Jerusalem. He cleanses the temple of those who had turned it into a marketplace. Jesus goes even further. He identifies himself as the norm of living through his dying and rising. In this Lenten time, we adopt some norms. We call them penitential practices sometimes, to help us correct how we live each day, turning away from sin, believing in the gospel. Our Lenten practices renew and model what normal baptized living is all about. And for those to be initiated at Easter into the great mystery of Christ's dying and rising, this Lent will be far from normal. Other circumstances may make this Lent far from normal for all of us. In both cases, we're on a journey together to the Easter encounter with Christ, who is our norm, our source of life.